Sakamoto Days. This is Sakamoto Days, chapter triple twos. 222, 222.
Ooh, it's really nice.
Yeah, the triple twos. Oh boy. The battle begins. That's the name of this chapter. We open up with Sakamoto in purgatory.
Akao.
With Akao on the train. And Akao is like, yo. He's like, Akao, where are we? I don't know, the A train? And we cut back to the real world, I guess, at an actual train station where Oki is getting a beverage, but then he gets pulled up on by Nagumo, and Nagumo just takes his drink from the vending machine, and he's like, "That's not for you."
Nonchalant.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, that's not for you," and Nagumo goes, "Ugh, green juice." Appropriate reaction. Green juice is gross. So yeah, Oki's like, we're enemies. What are you doing here? You got some nerve. And Nagumo's like, hey, you seem kind of tired. He's like, yeah, thanks to you. He's like, I've had no peace and quiet since we launched the new JAA. And Nagumo's like, hey, you getting along with X? Well, and they're like, we don't communicate much. I don't really know what he's thinking. He's not exactly approachable. He's like, you guys were friends though, right? What happened there? He's like, Oki just flat out is like, any interest in coming back to the order, Nagumo? And Nagumo's like, why don't we team up, Oki? Mm-hmm. And Oki's like, nah.
Poked at him.
He's like, without order, there's no JA. We have a duty. And he's like, all right, so much for negotiations. They walk over to this parking lot, and they both get into a car together. And I'm like, what's going on here? Nagumo explains that in this battle that is about to unfold, the new JAA will lose. He's like, how do you know that? And he's like, well, you won't have us. And he's like, haha, aren't you arrogant? The first time I met you two, I wonder why Yotsumura had brought you on board. Had brought on board such a pair of insolent punks. And then they start driving. And I'm like, what's going on here? And Oki admits that one day he had hoped that Nagumo would lead the order. Then he drives off of the fucking building. And then they both just start scrapping out of nowhere.
Immediately.
This shit was so cool.
Yeah. This was lit.
I'll tell you what. When I turned the page and I saw this 2-page spread, I audibly went, pooh! You know, I went, oh, man.
Yeah, like, let's go.
That shit was so fucking tough.
Dude, Oki's pretty cool, man.
They just start stabbing each other. It fucking was awesome. 2-page spread. They're just knife fighting in the car, both seated as it's falling off a building. And it passes by this window where a guy's getting dumped. He's like, so you're dumping me? It reminds me of that one panel
so
where...
what don't I have? What am I missing?
Yeah, she said. And the girl's dumping this random guy. It's like excitement. And as this car lands, it explodes in front of this cafe. And the chapter ends in a 2-page spread with both Nagumo and Oki are sitting at the table about to order some coffee. And that's it.
Is that what the house blend is?
I guess. Unless it's tea. Yeah, Oki orders the house blend and Nagumo says, I'll have what he's having. That's basically the end of the chapter. This is 21 pages. I felt
Wow.
It went by really quick.
Yeah.
Like 10 pages.
Yeah, that was nuts. Bro, you know this page when they're falling and this guy's getting dumped? It reminds me of that one page early on in the series where Sakamoto and the deer guy were between the train cars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he was just boxing him out.
You know, he caught him in that little section.
No, yeah. I love Sakamoto Days when it's like this, man. It is so fucking cool. Man, this was a tough one because I really thought it would have been a much more difficult choice for RGC if One Piece wasn't luring. But
Oh, okay.
but I really like this chapter. I have a rule: if things make me audibly gasp, I tend to pick it for RGC. But man, this was so cool. I don't really have any thoughts. I don't know. I guess I just went first. But I thought this fucking.
Did you?
I guess so. Josh, what did you think about
Yeah, it's
Sakamoto
fine.
222?
Yeah, I mean, I ditto. I mean, it was a pretty rapid chapter. I really liked the chemistry between these two.
Mhm.
These are clearly guys. I don't know if they were friends, but they definitely had a deep level of respect for each other and camaraderie. So I think it was genuine that they both try to get the other to the other side. Like I mentioned during your coverage, I think Oki's really cool. I thought he was some scrub, but that nigga could fight, and he uses a spear. I think spears are dope.
They are cool.
Nagumo, I don't really know what his game is. I guess maybe he's trying to flip Oki, but obviously he knew if he wasn't going to flip him, that he was going to probably use him to get to X some way or another. So I'm sure that's the deal. Do you think they're going to start fighting after their coffee?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a setup. They're just aura farming.
Okay.
Quick aura farm intermission.
Yeah.
They need a break.
Do people aura farm in real life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who aura farms?
LeBron James.
Have you ever seen me aura farm at any point?
No.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
is there any?
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, like
When have
like
you
2
aura-
minutes ago.
What was I doing?
You were like standing there like this on the couch. You really see
Bro, you were aura farming on the
Yeah,
podcast?
you're literally
shit.
aura farming this entire.
I can't believe it.
You mean like when I was like
Yeah.
like that?
Truly
Like,
unprofessional behavior.
This guy was
We don't-
hard aura farming.
We're not trying to aura farm on this podcast.
my bad.
Okay, if you're gonna aura farm, I'm gonna start aura farming.
Do you know how much I've like gained or?
No, I don't. It's like I need a scouter for that. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I left my scouter at home.
You
My
left
hour.
a lot of things at home.
Yeah, I did. I sure fucking did. This podcast should have started 2 hours earlier.
I mean, those are my thoughts. Lit ass fucking chapter.
Yeah.
Brian, how'd you feel about it?
I really like the action being broken up by this like dumping scene. God, I don't know why. There's something about it where it's just like they're in the middle of this fight, and then it cuts to these two breaking up, and then she says excitement.
Right?
And then you flip the page, and there's an immediate explosion.
Yeah.
Like,
So was that exciting? Shorty?
Bro,
like it's just a nice little touch.
Yuto Suzuki was cooking. I'm sure he went to his assistants and he was like, I'm gonna draw the coolest scene ever.
Like I don't know why. Like it just added like an extra layer of like flavor to the chapter and swag. Like
It's also very funny. Like this guy's getting dumped.
but I feel like Sakamoto Days loves doing stuff like that. Where they it's always like the world around them is always tied in to the situation every
Yeah.
single time. And every
Except for
time
the
he
jail.
does it.
Except for the
the jail. The jail was kind of cringe.
But the jail was their world, you know?
I'm not upset about it. I just like to remind Brian.
I'm upset about it.
There's
still.
no regular people there for them to do that with.
Prisoners, inmates.
They weren't regular.
Guards.
They're all JAA assassins.
Even better. Imagine the
Where's
craziest
that bow
shit.
and arrow kid at?
Yeah, where is he?
Prison.
Is he still in the prison?
He'll
Yeah,
probably
just
show up
Stay
again.
there.
He'll probably show up again. He's too cool a character.
Well,
He
anyway,
has to kill Sakamoto.
that was a pretty decent chapter. Very pretty. It felt really short.
It's actually one of the longer chapters this week, but it went by so
yeah, it
fast.
went by
'cause
so
it's
quick 'cause of the
literally action.